Hello everyone, how are we all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm FS Biggin, and today we are starting a new series. We're starting a new series of just gameplay on a save on my YouTube channel, as opposed to my other saves that I do have. Um, so it's just a playthrough really, of me narrating my life on this game as we make mistakes, crash into things, and work out how we're going to make some pennies on this game. Map we're on Moss Valley on FS25. This is a console game at the moment for me because I am on PS5. So, all things to be taken into consideration when I'm when asking those questions. So yeah, let's crack on. Right, let's see where we're at. Where are we at with things? We've only got the 4 fields. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. Crop types, we've got grass, grass. I think that's long grain rice. I might be wrong, unless it's sorghum. So we're just going to cultivate this because we have only just started this save. We've just started this save. We've bought these fields. We've cut the grass, and then that I think is. Let's have a look. So we need to collect the bales on that one. So everything's in the yard. Everything is in the yard. We need a So first off, we've got no money. We need to go and collect those bales. So let's go and have a look at the fields that we do own, because I don't actually know how to get around this farm very well. Still quite new to this save. We don't own this field, so we are just going to just drive around it like it's not there. But we do intend on actually buying this one at some point. So yeah, we need to collect the bales on this field. So we've cut that grass. That's fresh. We can keep these bales. They're silage for the cows. And then we've got bales over here because we've harvested this field. That's right, that was harvested, so that just needs cultivating. You're doing all right there. And then the next field, which is over here, I think we need to cut. I think it is grass. Yeah, that's right, that's grass. We'll get that cut. So we'll collect the bales today, and we'll cut that grass and get that baled, and then that'll wrap up this episode for today's gameplay. We are in August. Speed times 1. So yeah, let's crack on, shall we? Let's crack on. Let's see what we get up to. So first off, we need to go and get a trailer. So let's go and get a bale trailer. There's only one I ever use on this game. It's just easy for me. I don't do auto load. I try not to use mods that cheese that much. That unrealistically, I think auto mod bale trailers are a bit of a cheese because that doesn't happen in real life. But the trailer that we are going to go and get today is in the game. It was in last year's game. I think it's been in all of the games, to be fair. So yeah, let's go and get one of those. Tractor-wise, I've bought a Fendt. I fancied a Fendt. I usually always go for the JCB Fast Track. That is my favourite tractor. But today we've gone for this nice little Fendt. I don't actually know what it is. I'm not au fait with all tractors. But we're getting there. We're learning. We're learning about the tractors. I know all the others. You know, we've got the John Deere 7R. People use that. I use that on the other save. You've got the T7, New Holland. So there's all sorts that you can use. But we've gone for this Fendt 724. I do like this. I do like Fendt. I think they look cool and they're quite it's nice that. So let's get ourselves a bale trailer. Let's find them. Let's find them. There we go. This is the one I always buy. It is Spenny. We are going to have to lease it because we are skint at the moment. So we'll lease that. It's only going to cost us £1,000. I don't change the number plates because it's Irish number plates on this map because it is an Irish map. Stick those beacons on. You never know who might be around. Back to the yard. Let's play some tunes for you whilst we're getting back to the yard, and then we'll crack on with the job at hand. Right, we're back. We are driving through the bush. I don't know where the gate is. I think it's at the top corner there and I missed it. So we'll collect these bales, stick them in a bale shed for the cows. And that'll give us some silage for our TMR mixing when we need to do that pretty much straight away, I believe. We haven't. The only thing we don't have is hay. So we'll have to get that from that other field of grass that we're going to cut shortly. And then we can do that. It's funny because you always find bales randomly in places that you don't expect, like there. There we go. Let's go and grab that one. So this trailer holds up to 24 bales. So it's actually pretty big capacity on that. I've never seen one out in the wild. I don't think you see them in the UK, that's for sure. But they're definitely my favourite bale trailer that I've always used in 22, 25. I don't think it was in any others. It might be wrong because I did play FS15. This is where we get stuck because we're good at that, but I want to just nudge that out of the way. Nudge it a bit more before we run it over. And we're stuck. We do this a lot. Anyone that's new to the channel, this is what FS Biggin gets up to. He's always running over things and getting stuck. You'll notice from my streams and the TikToks that I make. That's just what we do. I'm not precious about, you know, being super realistic with the driving, stuff like that. Yeah. So let's just get these bales picked up. I'll leave that with you to watch this bit, and then we'll crack on with what else we've got to do. We'll get on that mowing soon. Got to try and remember now where I put that bale shed. I'll see if I've got one. If I haven't got one, we'll have to put one in. I did want a bale shed, so yeah, we've not got one yet. Let's get a bale shed. Let's get a bale shed. Silos all the way down to the bottom. This one's quite a popular mod that I use in all my streams, and it gets people ask about it all the time. What's that? What's that mod? What's that mod? I don't actually know the name of this mod. I just know it to be one that I use a lot. We just got to try and find a place for it to go now. Put cows there, haven't we? I suppose we could put it. We're struggling for space here, guys. Struggling for space. We might have to clear some of that out. Put it down somewhere. Because we've got the cows here. I know I don't own that land. I don't own that land. Let's clear some of this rubbish. So we don't need this. It's purely decorational. So we are going to sell it. We made 5 grand out of that. Right, we need to flatten that now, don't we? Before we put anything on it. So let's flatten that. Let's see if we can. That's just putting holes in the ground there. Sculpting. Let's go to soften. There we go. Soften that out. Soften it out, soften it out. We need to level it still because we're not going to get a bale shed on that whilst it's on so unlevel as it is at the moment. And I think we're just raising it up a little bit here just so we can get that on. Sculpting is something that's quite tricky on this game. I might be making a mess of this right now at the moment. It's something that's often struggled with. There's a little bit there, it's just a bit of a... soften. I think we might be good. We might be good. We might be good. There's a little bit of a lump there. So let's find our bale shed. See how it fits. If it's floating at all, then we know we've got an issue. But we can try. That seems to be alright, doesn't it? Seems to be fine. It's a little bit floaty there. I want it there. It is a little bit floaty, isn't it? But for now, it will do. I can always remove it. I can always replace it somewhere else. That's what we want. I can always do the land underneath it. I can certainly do that. I don't know if we can do that now. Then what happens here? We go like that. There we go. Do that, and then we can soften that. Struggling with that little bit there. Don't know why. Don't know why. And then we can soften it here. It's going to be a bit of a slope. That's all right. That's fine. That's what tractors are for. They've got horsepower, isn't they? You know what I mean? Soften that up. It's not perfect. It's going to have to do for now because I'm not great at sculpting. But at least we've got a shed to put these. It's like here. We've struggled here with the cow pen. I need to sort that out at some point. And we need to crack on with that. But these are all things that will happen over time as you do your saves. People get fed up straight away. All this decoration here, I messed it up a little bit. We need to tidy that up. That's because I don't own their land, so it's struggling. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Right, let's get these bales in here for cows. Decorating the yards and all that comes with time. You can't expect to have everything done so fast. It's impossible. Impossible. Right, let's get these bales uploaded. Offloaded. Off, that's in. Right, let's spin this bad boy around. I need to move some of this equipment with. Right, mess. We'll do another episode where we decorate and actually make this farm a little bit more presentable. But we'll get there in time. There's no rush with that. We just need to. And this is the thing with This is the thing, I think people find it daunting because they start it and they think, oh, do you know what, it's just not looking how I want it to look, and I'm getting fed up and I don't know how to do this and I don't know how to do that, and they quit and they stop playing. It's all about time. Time and learning. So let's collect the rest of these bales. See what I don't think we've got many straw bales out of this this field, but you don't need many straw bales when it comes to cows and TMR. There is a video on my YouTube actually about how to make TMR. It just explains a little bit about the ratio between straw, hay and silage. Because that can be quite daunting as well when it comes to feeding cows and how to do it and what we're doing. So sorry, I just keep singing random songs that are in my head. I could spend 5 minutes in my head. If I remember rightly, this field was a pain to harvest just because of the shape of the field. You can see from the radar the shape of the field, it's an awkward one. It took me a little while. AI doesn't seem to like it very much. But that's what I like about Moss Valley, is that the fields aren't normal shapes. There is gradient, it's not all flat. It's something that I quite like about this map compared to the other maps that I've used. Almost looks like a cigarette on my trailer, look. So that's 22. So that's all the bales, that's good, cool. That field's ready for prep now in terms of getting it cultivated, limed, fertilised and drilled. Making progress. See, the hills have effect. Bit slow there. It's alright, we'll get in there. Right, get them offloaded. And then actually we can start probably cutting the other grass field, because we need hay. We've got the straw, we've got the silage, we now need hay. And then we'll have enough to feed the cows. And then start making some pennies. Cool. Right, we can we'll leave that trailer parked up in this shed. We don't need it now. So let's detach that. Cool. Right, we need to get our mowers. Where are our mowers? Is the bit where I forget where we've parked things. I think they're over here in this shed. Get a bit of a jump there. Yeah, they're down here, I think. Down here. Yeah, that's the Badger. All the equipment there we need. We've got the windrower, we've got the tedder here, and then we've got our lawnmowers. So let's hook up them and get over to that field. Start cutting the grass. Just make a sound. Launching the tractor there. Yeah, we'll do all that ground deformation at some point. We'll level it all that, that's for sure. Trying to remember where the fields are. Alright, so it's down here, isn't it? There we go. Still getting accustomed to the layout of this farm, that's for sure. It's this big grass field here that we've got to cut. So let's unfold that front mower. Let's unfold the back mower. see what AI does in terms of lines for this one. Be intrigued to see. So let's see what steering assist there is. Yeah, it's a big field, this one. Right, let's do these headlands first then. Turn that one on. Turn that one on. It wants to do that first. Okay, we'll just go with it. We'll see what it does in terms of AI. In terms of the lines, I might end up having to do my own. Yeah, this is going to be hard to get accustomed to. Right, let's do that one. That one. All over the place. I'm not used to because of the. I'm not used to this lawnmower set out. I usually have 2 big ones on the back, and then I usually have the front. So let's just turn around, swing it around, and do the next headland. So we'll go up and down then the arrows eventually, but we will get this done. Yeah, that's the one. Right, so that's the badger for this one. Okay, cool. We'll get there. We'll get there once we've worked it out. Follow that. I'll have to come back and do that strip. We didn't do that properly. Turn that around. Nothing, you'll realise this with me and my gaming, nothing is perfect in farming, and nothing will ever be perfect in farming. Right, let's change that radar because I prefer the big square one. You can see the yield here from the precision farming. It's not great. It's not great at all. We can improve on that for sure. So once we've done this, we will see what we need to do in terms of lime. We'll definitely have to fertilise it and try and get a better yield for the next 2 months when grass grows again. Let's put there's another entry point there, isn't it? Yeah, it's cool. Trees are always getting in your way, aren't they? Lost the line, lost the line, no! Tricky, it's such a tricky one. Right, let's follow that line, see what happens. Again, the trees just get in your way, it's hard sometimes to see where you're supposed to be going. I think that's just the edge in there. This is the headland. You can see the change in font. Change of tone of grass to the grown and the decorative, I suppose. Is that another headland we need to do there? Let's have a look. It is. Let's do that. And then we can go up and down, can't we? Good yield on this side of the field. It might be that the soil type is off, different. It's a funny shape field, this. We'll learn, we'll get there. Depends on what, like, OCD you are about it, really, doesn't it? Do you know what I wish it would? When you reverse, I wish it would cut, because regardless whether you're going forwards or backwards, the blades are spinning. They should cut going backwards, you know. But they don't for some reason. Quite relaxing, really, isn't it? Let's just do this tough there with this bit, don't we? Cool, right, we can go up and down now, I think. So we've done the headlands. A bit tricky to work out where the headlands were, but we've done it. So, let's crack on with the up and down motions. It's quite quick, it's quite quick. That one, yeah, that one do. That's the Badger. Like I said, I'm used to having two mowers on the back, either side, left and right, as opposed to this one singular one. We're going to have a load here that we're going to have missed. There's going to be this gap here. We're going to have to do that on the left there. See what we get with that. Let's do that before we continue with the rest of it. I could do it freeform, how I want to do it, but I thought I'd give it a go on the steering assist on this field. See what AI came up with. So let's swing it around. Not bad setting a circle on this fence, but not good either. Going uphill. Takes longer to do hay because you have to dry it before you windrow it. So there's a bit more, there's a few more, well, there's an extra step involved in doing it. So once we've cut this, we'll ted it, get it dried, and then windrow it, and then we can go through and bale it. And then that'll conclude the video today. But yeah, I just wanted to, basically I just wanted to do some, like a playthrough on a save that I do on my own, off stream. Because the stream save that we've got on Oakbridge is amazing, it's a beautiful map, beautiful build, but I have just only used that for the stream. So I thought I'd try another map, try another build, off stream. For me, see how we get on. At least until the new DLC comes out in November. I'm very much excited for the Highlands map. I'm excited to see a Scottish map. I'm excited to see a British map made by Giants themselves because they've not made a British map before. So that'll be really cool. The fishing element's something new that we've not seen before. I wasn't too sold on it at first because I'm not really that big on fishing. But I think for the fact that from a production point, because you have to have like the production of the fish on your farm. before you put them out into the Scottish waters to grow and whatnot. So yeah, it'll be interesting. It's something I'll try. I've not tried rice yet on the game, but that's purely because I play British maps. We don't grow rice in the UK, so it's not something I want to do on my British map if I'm doing that kind of realistic in that sense. But rice is a cool feature, a very cool feature they added to this game in terms of the types of crop that you can grow. What I'll do is I'll play some tunes and just stick this on a 2x speed, 3x speed and get through it. Enjoy. Right, we're just going to finish this up, this little last bit here, and then we'll call it quits there for this episode. What we'll do on episode 2 is we'll do the windrowing and the tedding. Otherwise, these videos will be way too long for you. But essentially just gives you a bit of an insight into what we're doing with this farm, really. So, hopefully you enjoyed it. I hope to see you again for episode 2 on Moss Valley. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you.